Welcome back to the 21 Boom Guided Meditation. This is Coach Zach Feeney. I will be your guide for the evening. So, to start, we're going to try a very brief experiment. So, after I've given you these instructions, I want you to pause the video and make a note of the time on your watch or on a clock and sit without doing anything for a minute. And at the end of the minute, you can press play and come right back here. So where was your mind in that minute? Was it right here in this room, fully engaged with the ever-present now as it unfolded from one moment to the next? Or did your mind take you far away from this time and place? Perhaps it took you forward to the future, to events coming up in a few moments, hours, weeks, or years. Or maybe it took you back to the past, to events that happened earlier today, yesterday, last week, or years ago. If your experience was any of these, you've just engaged in mental time travel, the third of the 7 core features of the doing mode of mind. Our capacity to travel to different times and places in our minds, when used consciously and knowingly, allow us to plan for the future and learn from the past. But when the driven doing mode of mind whisks us away from the here and now without our knowledge or consent, we have problems. Rumination about the past drags us back into depression or anger. Worry about the future tips us into anxiety. Anticipating everything we have to do makes us feel burdened, exhausted, and stressed out. So we're here to explore how, wherever we are, whatever we are doing, we can learn to disengage from unhelpful and unintended mental time travel by using the breath as an ever-present anchor to return to the here and now through mindful awareness of the body and movement, and with many meditation sessions. With practice, we can learn how to gather and settle our scattered mind. We then experience the calm and peace that awaits us beneath the turmoil of the driven thinking mind. We are not aiming to put the brakes on the thinking mind. The aim is to recognize here is thinking, and as best we can, let go of the thinking and focus back on the breath. Mind wandering is not a mistake or a failure. It is just what minds do. The aim of this practice is not to prevent your mind from wandering, but to use the times when you notice that the mind has wandered to develop your skills of recognizing that this has happened without giving yourself a hard time. Pausing long enough to know where your mind is in that moment, letting go of what was on your mind, and gently and kindly bringing your attention back to the breath. The practice gives us chance after chance after chance to come back from mental time travel and begin again in this moment with this breath. Noticing when the mind has wandered and bringing it back is the core of meditation practice. That's how we learn to know when we are in doing mode and gently release ourselves and enter being mode. By intentionally moving our awareness gently and gradually toward uncomfortable sensations, we begin to undo the deeply rooted habit of needing to avoid unpleasant things and feelings, which is the energy that keeps all difficult emotions going. So to begin, we're going to embed this practice into the routine of each day of your life. Every day this week, take a 3-minute breathing space 3 times a day at times you have chosen in advance. It's best if you can aim for the same times each day. And it would go something like this. So begin by deliberately adopting an erect and dignified posture where you are sitting or standing. If possible, close your eyes and take about a moment to guide yourself through these following steps. Bringing your awareness to your inner experience, ask, what is my experience right now? What thoughts are going through your mind as best you can? Acknowledge thoughts as mental events, perhaps putting them into words. What feelings are here? Turn toward any sense of emotional discomfort or unpleasant feelings, acknowledging their presence. What body sensations are here right now? Perhaps quickly scan your body to pick up any sensations of tightness or bracing. Now redirect your attention to focus on the physical sensations of the breath breathing itself. Moving close to the sense of the breath in the abdomen, feeling the sensations of the abdominal wall expanding as the breath comes in and falling back as the breath goes out. Follow the breath all the way in and all the way out, using the breathing to anchor yourself in the present. If your mind wanders away at any time, gently escort it back to the breath. Now expand the field of your awareness around your breathing so that it includes a sense of the body as a whole, your posture and facial expression. If you become aware of any sensations of discomfort, tension, or resistance, take your awareness there by breathing into them on the in-breath. Then breathe out from those sensations, softening and opening with the out-breath. As best you can, bring this expanded awareness to the next moments of your day. The breathing space is the way to step out of automatic pilot and reconnect with the present moment. The breathing space sets us up to encounter life in a different frame of mind, coming fully home to the present rather than just giving ourselves a break from thinking. And for today, we're going to end this on a passage by from Wendell Berry called "The Peace of Wild Things." When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars, waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world and am free.